Hey Shad!
Hi TC!
What does your job as a TV and fashion stylist entail?
Get all the clothes for the clients that I'm dressing, so I will organise a wardrobe for them to wear over the series, and I have to do it all within a specific budget that I am given by the production team. I have to make sure that the clothes that I choose are in line with the audience that is watching the program, and I also have to make sure the client is comfortable in what they are wearing, and I also have to make sure that they are at a specific price point so I don't go over budget, and it's also high quality enough for the client to wear.
Why did you decide to become involved in styling for television?
I got involved in doing styling for TV because after I graduated university in 2014, I found it very difficult to get a fashion design job. So I emailed some celebrity stylists and I interned with them for a while, for about 6 months, and they quickly promoted me to first fashion assistant. And while I was doing that, I actually did fashion assisting on music videos, on music tours, and then also fashion styling behind the scenes on shows like X Factor and The Voice. And I really enjoyed it, and I knew that that was something that I wanted to do, and I knew that television styling was the bit of styling I enjoyed the most.
When did you make a start on your career?
I started my career in styling, I would say in 2015. I graduated in 2014, and then in 2015 I had the opportunity to go and assist a young fashion stylist at the time called Sabrina Grant on the Mobos 2015. And then shortly after that, in 2016, I became the first fashion assistant to a celebrity stylist called Alexis Knox, and she is Craig David's stylist, and I learned a tremendous amount with her. And from there, my opportunities kind of snowballed. I went on to then assist will.i.am stylist, who is a lady called N.Y.A.G.
What top 3 skills would you say you need to become a TV stylist?
You need to know your brands. You absolutely have to know high street brands. You need to know luxury brands. You need to know PR agencies. That is absolutely imperative, because sometimes you won't have a massive budget and you are going to need to rely on your relationships with brands or PR agencies in order to get clothes either on loan or gifted or for free. And that has helped me out a lot. You need to have a very good eye for detail. When you are on the set of a television show, you have to make sure you're keeping an eye out for if a tie is twisted or the collar is poking up. You need to be able to run in and do your checks very quickly. You need to have a great eye for color. You need to have a great eye for what silhouettes of clothing suits certain body types as well, because one size does not fit all. And in television styling, you are dealing with real bodies. You are not dressing models who are 5'10", so you need to ensure that your clients feel as comfortable as possible in the clothes that they are wearing. Another skill you need to have is likability and professionalism. It's very important that you build good rapport with your clients, because you are dressing somebody, you are seeing somebody's body, and not everybody may be comfortable in, you know, having their body out in front of you. So you need to be as professional as possible, especially if you are on a set. You need to hear for what the director is saying. You need to hear what the makeup artist might be doing. It's very much a collaborative effort when you are working in television, so you need to be a team player.
Now I know that getting into TV styling is really hard. So who helped you?
So key people that helped me along my styling journey would be the 3 main stylists that I've worked with. I've worked with other stylists, but these 3 I would say have played an integral part in my journey. Those ladies are Sabrina Grant, Alexis Knox, and N.Y.A.G. They taught me everything I know about styling, and every now and again when I am struggling or I just need a bit of advice or some mentorship, I still email them, or I still just quickly message them and say, can I have some advice on this? And I would say that's a very important piece of advice. Get a mentor. Other people that have helped me along the way are definitely my family and my close friends, because in this industry it is very hard and it can get tough. But if you have a strong support system around you, I think it can be a lot easier to navigate the industry. And I would say also my fiance, who has been an absolute gem. Time and time again, I have had times where I've had to rush down to London at the last minute for a styling job, and he's always like, come on babe, stay at mine. Or if I've had to drive to some far place with lots of suitcases, he's always been a gem and just letting me get in the car, and he's driven me to wherever I need to go. So my fiance has been an absolute rock when it's come to supporting me.
What's been one of your best career highlights or achievements so far?
My best career highlight, I've had a few. I would say when I was taken to Milan as a fashion assistant, that was great, just to visit a different place and to assist on a fashion show where they were speaking a different language. I was excited to see all the buildings and just to be at Milan Fashion Week. My other highlight was working on The Voice and getting to meet lots of different celebrities like Tom Jones. That is quite major to meet Tom Jones. And I would say my biggest highlight though is getting to be promoted to be head stylist of a television show called The Great British Menu. I'm very, very proud of that because this styling journey has been quite a long one for me. I've been doing this since 2016 as a fashion assistant, so to get a promotion, it's very, very heartwarming, and it says to me, Shara, your hard work is paying off. So I'm very proud.
What's been one of your biggest challenges during your career?
My biggest challenge, I would say, for myself was I thought I had to be in London to do absolutely everything, and to a certain extent I still need to be in London. I'm in London a lot. However, I felt like I needed to live there. If I wasn't in London, I wasn't achieving, I wasn't going to be a big stylist, I wasn't going to be able to do what I needed to do, which is completely false because I've got over that hurdle now. I live in Birmingham, and I thought to myself, Shara, these are the cards that you have, these are the cards that you've been dealt, you need to deal with it, and you will just have to figure it out. And I've figured it out, and it is a challenge sometimes, but that's something that I've just gotten used to. So whenever I have a job, I just drop everything and I just get myself to London. I don't complain, I don't fuss, and so far it's worked out well. And that would be my advice to young girls. Don't be put off going for a job or doing a styling job because you're based in Birmingham. It can be done.
What's your ultimate career goal?
My ultimate career goals, I would love to start my own fashion brand. I do design, I come from a fashion design background, so I would like to have my own clothing line. I would also love to become the fashion producer of a show. I absolutely love television styling, so I would like to be the fashion producer of a show. Or a big budget film. That would be absolutely incredible. One of my favourite films is Sex and the City, The Devil Wears Prada, and I love the costume designer Patricia Fields. I also love, I believe it's Sarah Coleman, that is the costume designer for Blackish. I would love to go and work on that show for a stint. So I have a few goals in mind, and I'm hoping that in the next 3 to 5 years I can definitely achieve those goals.
What advice do you have for young women who aspire to get into TV?
My advice for young women who aspire to get into television styling is don't be scared. It can be a bit nerve-wracking when you first get into it, but just go for it. Do everything with a good attitude, even if you are told to go and take the bins out, get some coffee. Do it with a really good attitude. You never know who's watching you, and in the words of TD Jakes, always honour your audience with your best performance, because you do not know who is watching, and one of those people might change the trajectory of your life. And he is very, very right in saying that. Always put your best foot forward. Always take every opportunity that comes your way, because it may only come around once and you may not get that opportunity again.
Thanks for joining me in today's Career Corner, Shara. It's been great hearing from you. Bye!
Thank you for having me, TC and audience watching. If you would like to see any of my styling work, be sure to check out BBC2's Great British Menu Season 15, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.